Hello and welcome back to Lands of Lore 2. We have entered the Draracle's Hall here, but actually before we advance forward, we have to first step backwards for a couple of little fun scenes.
Oh.
Oops.
Why are you here again? Jakel, did you not set the shining path?
Of course! The boy is ungrateful. He squanders your assistance.
Oh no, not ungrateful, sire.
Equip yourself and use the path. Travel to the southern continent. There are no advantages to delay.
But I want to delay. Let's delay.
And this new beast that the traders have reported in the Huline jungle, it seems to spring from an evil force or power that may soon threaten Gladstone directly. Even now, the Keep's spiritual defenses have eroded to less than half of their capacity.
Your suspicions are correct.
And? It's nice to know I'm on the right track, but you must have more that can help here.
And sire, I intend to accompany Mistress Dawn as bodyguard. Can you tell me of any other unusual dangers from which I must protect her?
Small creatures grown large and needless hostilities. These things may add to your cares.
Oh, just a little bit of information about apparently what Dawn and Bakata are facing, which also is our first time seeing them here and learning that they will be kind of traveling along with us, apparently, or at least that somehow their journey seems to be intertwined with ours. That, I think, is it. If we try and go there again, there's nothing else to see. So now we will continue forward here. And we come to these halls where this creepy, scary skeleton has laid a sword on the table here and then apparently has fallen asleep. And I say we just take advantage of that and not deal with it.
Male shirt.
We will switch out for that shirt.
Champion stone.
Grab a champion stone. I think I had gotten a shard mail or whatever it was in the previous video.
Champion stone.
Then when I was trying to figure out how to get the guards to attack, so we got the scene with Kenneth, I ended up, not getting it the second time around, so that's why we didn't have that there. We're gonna drop this guy here.
Fine longsword.
Because we have a better weapon now. Although, actually, is it better? No, I guess not. Never mind, we'll leave that there. It won't matter much because we'll be changing it out very shortly. But either way, this here is the shining path. So we're going to open up that door here. And then I'm just going to pause quickly because we are going to click here. Or maybe we just step. I actually don't remember. Ah, there we go. And the shining path will apparently take us to the Huline jungle. But that's not quite as
Perhaps
fun.
my luck has turned. I shall seek a member of that feline race that Draracle mentioned. I must shed this curse and return to the farm soon. The weeds have had a romp, no doubt.
We'll hear that again, but hang on, Luthor. Because we actually don't want to go that way. That is the way, way less cool way. What we want is to look at this sweet picture of the Draracle fight some dragons or something. Click on it, and reveal this secret path. Aha, you can see it on our, on our map here. Now, as we come through here, we'll realize A, it's very dark, and B, there's some walls here that as we pass, they will close behind us, 1 and 2. And then, something we can do is go around and, hello, giant skeleton. These skeletons will not attack us, at least for now. But we can go around and light all these torches with spark, which is nice, except that there's like 10,000 of them. And we don't have all that much mana. So, I would actually prefer to do this later, and to come around to this area from a different direction. But, what we can do is click on the floor here, which pulls up that little pedestal, and once we take this key, those skeletons will begin to attack us, trying to steal it back.
Skeleton's key.
We can take it, Oops. Oh, you rude. I didn't think it would close that quickly. We put the skeleton's key right in here. This door will open, or wall rather. And we can come in here and light this torch. But really what we want is here. We want to light this guy.
Oh.
And that lights all the torches all around, which is way better. Now, I suppose we might as well finish in here. There's some scrolls in the walls here. Let's see, this guy I think is the one I want all of them, but...
Summon.
Good. So we're going to learn the summon spell, which admittedly is not all that useful, but is fun. And then we have some spark. I don't know why I keep clicking up there. And healing
Heal.
scrolls, which basically is just a free casting of those spells. So if you're out of mana or if you're the beast, you can use them. Now, I want to get that key back for now. And we are going to fully investigate the Draracle's museum here, which is basically what this is. Now I want you down here, actually. I just like it organized better. So, let's start by clicking on this little glass globe.
Welcome to this preview tour of the Museum of the Draracle. The current arrangement features displays concerned with ancient magic on the mortal plane. It will be completed by early summer.
Alright, so we have some more references here to ancient magic. We also don't really need to, but let's mash up all these pots to see if we can get anything cool out of them. Maybe that will pay off for us in the future. Who knows? Anywho, around this corner, we have a little... Aha! Aha! Yeah. We have some learning to do about this kind of snake worm-like creature. I don't know what it is. Let's find out.
After Belial's death, repentant Dracoids attempted to remove all traces of their own once mighty civilization. Most Dracoid emigrated and continued their lives peacefully on other continents. A few of the Zealots stayed behind in the underground ruins and awaited Belial's promised return. Mutated over the ages, their offspring now worship the giant worm that protects the ruins.
Interesting. I guess a portion of the Dracoid race stayed in some kind of underground ruins and began to mutate and worship this giant worm. Can't imagine that's going to come up again later. Now, I do need to pause briefly here. Hang on. And the reason for that is, because I don't think you can even really see it at all, but there actually is a little secret ledge over there that we are going to try and jump to. However, it's very easy to miss, so I don't want to, fall to our deaths without having a little backup plan, so let's try and see how this goes. Alright, good. We have landed. Now let's see if we can see anything with Spark. Nope, not really. Okay. So basically what I'm going to do is just try to find... I don't know if we can even really see much on the map. Yeah, you can't really see anything, but there is a little kind of secret area here that's basically invisible that will reveal itself to us. Should we get to the right spot. Oop. Hello, worm. Where are you? It's definitely a more frustrating thing than I would want. How you're supposed to discover this without knowing it's there, I don't know. Not even sure how I first discovered it. Would have been before the days of the internet. Maybe someone told me. What if we just keep going this way? We're probably at the wall. Aha! There we go. Just keep walking south. That's what it is. And then... see a little bit here. We're going to smash these pots. And also back up. We'll take some of these champion stones. And there are some other goodies here, I believe. Yes, another ancient stone. Okay. And then... Where are we? Ah, yes. Now we have opened this wall and revealed a teleporter. Now let me just make sure that was all that was here. Oh, another ancient stone. There we go. Okay. 2 ancient stones and 2 champion stones. Good. Teleporter. And this will bring us back to in front of the worm. Wonderful. Well, that was a nice little adventure. Let's continue on this way. Now here, we have this, I think it's called the Dragon Stone.
Oh.
But we can't really do much with it or interact with it at all. However, what we can do is, I believe we cast Spark. And that breaks off a little chip of stone. Or maybe it just explodes the dragon head. I don't know. Either way, we get this. Ooh, hello. He's going to attack us. Both of them are going to attack us. They're going to try and steal that skeleton key that we got. I should put this on here. It increases our defense. These guys aren't too terrible. They're a little bit easier if we collect some items from later. Yeah, so they got our key. Let's see if it's in here somewhere. The little one must have escaped. Well, that's unfortunate, but okay. We have ways of... Oh, hello. There we go. Got it back. I was going to say we have ways of dealing with that, but the answer was just given to us already. So let's come up this way, I think. And we shall learn a little about this Belial we keep hearing of.
This is the corpse of Belial, ancient champion of the Dracoid. Executed for his crimes against the mortal world. His corpse is displayed here not as a trophy, but as a warning.
Interesting. Now, not that it really matters, but we can run up here, click on the corpse of Belial, and... I think he said something about I'm not finished yet. Wasn't very clear. Now, I don't know if that's supposed to have a very, very specific meaning in any way. Maybe it's supposed to indicate that that's kind of like a false corpse and, you know, the core of his being is now gone somewhere else being resurrected. Maybe I'm just reading something into it, but either way, we are going to continue on and find another... I don't know. Well, you know what, let's deal with the skeleton first, because otherwise you're just going to interrupt. It can sometimes be very effective in this game to kind of attack and back away from enemies so that they don't have a chance to attack you. But yes, let's look at this next exhibit.
This is the sword of Thohan the Brave, greatest warrior of Gladstone during the Dark Army Wars.
All right, good talk. So, put that up here. And we can grab
Thohan's great sword.
Thohan's great sword. We're going to learn a little bit more about Thohan in a bit. Obviously, this is useless to us right now. It's broken. And actually, I think what I'm going to do is not really use it at all in this playthrough anyway. And we'll use it in the Evil Luthor playthrough, which thematically maybe doesn't make sense, but just for in terms of how we're going to do things, it does. Whatever, it's fine. Now, in here, open this doorway. And ta-da-da-da, we have a new fun weapon.
The diorama in this room shows the end of the City of the Ancients. The beautiful city sank beneath the waters after the last of the ancient peoples had left this planet.
Alright, so the City of the Ancients sank beneath the waters, and there's a diorama in here displaying that, which is not true. There's nothing in here about that. I don't know if that was a mistake that they meant to change, or if they're just talking about some of this shine on the outside, which does kind of look like the City of the Ancients. But either way, there's not really a lot here. What there is, however, is the weapon we're going to be carrying for a good bit here, which is the Prism Sword.
Longsword Prism.
Now, this is cool for a couple of reasons. One, it's fairly strong. Aha, look at that. Huge increase. Bye, Halberd. You did a great job for us. We're proud of you. We're going to leave you here as a token of our faith. But the other thing that Prism does is it casts the Prism spell. So as you attack with your, just regular weapon, you will be using kind of magic as well, and you'll increase both your attack and your magic. Now here is the beginning of a, not really side quest, but collection quest that we'll be doing, trying to get all of the
This machine
speaking
allows
stones.
viewers to watch recorded incidents. Numerous speaking stones were scattered about in the last days of Belial's tryst with the Dracoid race.
Tryst. Interesting.
This particular stone is the first such recording made.
I'm not sure if this guy will attack us or not, but we're just going to kill him. If you attack him, then they will fight you. But you can see how we took that guy out super easily and did a little bit of magic damage as well. So,
Speaking stone.
grab this speaking stone. We'll watch it maybe closer to the end. There's no real reason to wait, but actually I'm going to keep you up here, so let all of you stand up there. Oop. You can see just how rapidly that decimates them. And there's our key. Good. Now, let's go this way. Quickly, I'll show you the map just so you see where we've been. So we came up. This was where the, worm was. This was the Dragonstone. This was Belial's corpse. Thohan's greatsword, sword prism, and now we're going this way. So we'll loop here, then come back down the other direction. Now I think this is one of the key pots that we want. Yes. Gives us an ivory chip, which slightly increases our mana pool, which is nice, but also is something that we want for later, as it makes things a good bit easier. This should reconnect to up there. Good. Okay. And then, I'm not sure where I want to go. Let's go this way first. Yeah, I agree. Let's do this. So, we'll put this in here.
This is the famous returning axe. With it, Vecnor single-handedly defeated the chariots of Mimo.
I don't know who Vecnar is, but he sounds cool. Yes, this is the returning axe. We don't have anything in here, but it's fun to break things. Link would be proud. So, as you take this, what will happen is the platform is going to quickly descend. You can back out of here, but I don't feel like it.
Axe of a long arm.
Put it here now. You'll transform into the lizard, and then feel stuck. Oh, there's nowhere to go, except there absolutely is. There's this path out here, which brings us to some cave alloy. Hello. I keep saying alloy. I don't know why. And transforms us back into Luthor here, where this light was, which is what I was talking about when I said I prefer to go this way because it's more fun. But it's just so nice to just have the lights on and not have to deal with that. Let's just sprint up around back this way and get back to where we were. There was the worm, Dragonstone. And right here is where we were. Oops. Oop. I don't know why I went all the way back. That was unnecessary. So, that was where the ivory chip was. So let's continue down this way. And what do we have here? Hello, skeleton. I've been continuing to use the mouse to fight, which probably I won't do as much later, but it doesn't matter right now. Now in here, it's kind of hard to see, but it's a little alcove with some stones on the ground. Really nothing to do except, oops. If we move these stones from the left, we will uncover this little alcove here. If we crouch down, no, there's another stone. Sorry, thought they were all out. All right. The dragging sort of mechanic is pretty cool and fun, but also
Lightning
very
crystal.
annoying. Because it doesn't always work super well. You can see just how quickly we've started to fill up our inventory here, unfortunately. Now, let's continue onward. Where do I want to go next? Let's do... yeah, let's go this way. There. However, in here, we do have a bunch of little skeletons, which we'll take out. So that's the prism spell firing off. You see that flash. We'll talk more about prism when we actually get it. And I guess we should talk about the different levels of the spells that we already have, but I wanted to wait a little bit longer till we had some more mana levels and could actually show off all the levels of the spells. Now I think...
Oh.
Maybe I'm in the wrong area. No, yeah. All right, there we go. I thought that there was another ivory chip here. Now, because I tend to keep the ivory chips until the end game, I usually just keep them equipped whether or not they're the best items. I'll switch it a little bit from time to time, but that is what I tend to do. I wouldn't necessarily say that it's, because it's the best thing, though. It's just easier for me in terms of inventory management. Now, in here, a very dark room, at least for now, we have another exhibit to look at.
This is the last stone of Bazar. Many similar stones were distributed among the early kingdoms. They were used as funnelers of the magic of the various lands. The Kyra gem and the nodules of Nirbal are two other examples of investitive gemology of this type.
Investitive gemology, which means you can break off pieces of the stone. I think you can do 3, I forget.
Fire crystal.
And create fire crystals, which are currently unimbued. I was going to say, I thought we'd get a 3rd, but there it is. So, if you touch this fire, I believe you die, but if you touch the crystal to it,
Fire crystal.
you make an imbued fire crystal.
Oh.
Which, frankly, most of the carried items like that aren't all that powerful, so I really don't care too much about them, but they're nice to have for now. Now, we don't really need to show it, but if we continue along this way, we go back to the beginning. Very nice. So, let's head back to where we were. We're actually getting close to the end here. There's only 1 or 2 more areas to go to. Yeah, just kind of connect these paths and then to here, so very good. Now, we're going to ignore this for a moment. Or are we? No, let's do this. Let's do a couple of things here. First of all, there should be.
If only I could reach that.
Oh no, let's do this. So we can open this with the key.
Warning.
However,
This time travel exhibit is not complete.
we don't really want to.
We apologize for any inconvenience. Please do not touch the displays.
Because if we do, we're going to have to leave this key behind. So, we're going to bring that here. I will show you one little thing that I did not know about until very recently. I saw in, I think, a video or something. But something you can do, if you so choose, is kind of cheese up your attack level a little bit. I think to a maximum of about 8. There's a skeleton in here that's currently kind of collapsed. And if we can line things up well, maybe I need to open the door. I don't think so, though. I'm not really sure why it's not standing, frankly. Usually it is. Let me see if we do it this way. I do want to show this off, even though I don't want to actually do it.
Warning.
Let them talk.
This time travel exhibit is not complete.
So, if you watch our level here,
We apologize for any inconvenience. Please do not touch the displays.
you can see that our experience just keeps climbing up. And you can just sit here and do this all the way up to level 8 if you want. But I don't really feel like doing that, so we will stop. We'll take this back, put this away, close that out, and then hang on 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. Got pulled away. Let's collapse this guy down here and continue onward. Do we still have our key? Good, alright. So, we really only have one more area to go to, and that is this little hall here. Let's listen to all these displays, obviously.
Richard, King of Gladstone. Latest descendant of the mortal family entrusted with the safekeeping of the Ruby of Truth and the Shard. Together, these two mortal magic artifacts stand as the ultimate guardians against the falsehoods of all magic.
If he's so keen on detecting falsehoods, why does he think me guilty?
I do like that they clarify there that the Ruby of Truth and the Nether Mask are mortal magic and not ancient magic. I don't need to put this away. All right. Richard. And now...
In the era after the disappearance of the Ancients, a group of predatory Ruloi established a stronghold in the Claw Mountains. They were able to accumulate much of the ancient magic that had been left behind in the lands.
Interesting. Perhaps at some point we'll have to interact with these Ruloi here. Ooh, we know this lady.
Marguerite Fiston, also known as Scotia, Sorceress of the Dark Army. She was the first mortal in 18 centuries to gain control of a major ancient magic artifact. The danger of allowing mortal control of such objects was again clearly demonstrated. Scotia and many others paid with their lives for this folly.
Oh, Mother. Dear Mother. Where did we go so wrong?
Dear Mother. And we have this little keep here.
This is not, as it may appear, an illustration from Gladstone's past. This image is taken from the possibilities of the future.
Interesting. That's a weird thing to put in a museum, something that might happen later. Not sure what to do with that information, but we'll come back to it.
Kieran is one of the recent heroes of Gladstone. He is often credited with the slaying of Scotia after she abused the power of the Nether Mask.
What do you say to the man who killed your mother?
So this is why Kieran is generally said to be the canonical champion of the first game, but I do like that they said he is often considered or often credited with killing Scotia, indicating that there's at least some chance that it was actually someone else. So still leaving the possibility open for the others.
This is Thohan the Brave, greatest warrior of Gladstone during the Dark Army Wars. The broken pieces of his sword are on display elsewhere in the museum. Gladstone legend infers that the next champion of Gladstone will wield the same blade.
Champion Gladstone? Ha! Even should I ignore my wrongs at the hands of Geron, forgive their slurs and find within me a desire to fight for Gladstone, I doubt a broken sword would fill my needs.
That's fair. Now, given that the champion of Gladstone is supposed to wield this sword, maybe that's an indication that good Luthor should wield it, but alternatively, maybe the mockery of that is a good reason why it'll make sense that our evil Luthor is the one who ultimately wields it. We'll see.
The wondrous city of the Ancients sank beneath the ocean after the Ancients themselves departed.
All right. There's a remarkable tendency to sink cities beneath the ocean in this game. Keep a little counter going to that. So, with that, we are pretty much done here, but there is actually two more things that we want to do. One, I don't know if you can just do this. Yeah, I think
The power!
For some reason, striking chandeliers just really invigorates Luthor, which is just fun. Anyway, if we click on this back here, there we go. It'll open that up, and we can flip this switch, which opens up this gate here without our needing to put the key in and leave it there, which is nice, because now we get to keep it. Hey, now you're alive. We can actually kill you without just stealing free experience. Still want you to die. You know what? Just because I don't know if we're ever going to use it again. Axe to the long arm. Oh, use the axe. What are you doing? Get out of here. Aha. There, now our axe is also our ranged weapon.
I suppose people will call me Thor now. Oh no.
Yeah, it can kind of get caught up on things and not come back to you, but it is pretty fun. However, it's not all that strong by any means, particularly compared to our newer weapons, so unfortunately we won't really be using it. Now, I forget where it is. Yeah, right here. There is a little cap here.
Coco's cap.
And basically what this does is I think it puts Luthor to sleep, which you can take it off and wake up anytime, but it'll just let you recover health and mana. I don't know if we have to actually just stand still for it. I'm pretty sure that's the only other thing in here. Good. Okay. Wonderful. So.
Gee whiz.
What?
Oh.
Oh, that's right. When you wear Coco's cap, you can hear little voices talking to you, and you'll only fall asleep if you stay still.
I feel sleepy.
And then we wake up.
I do enjoy a good nap.
All right. Goodbye, little Coco's cap. I don't know if it just drops on the ground or if it's a one-time use thing.
Oh.
I never really use it. It's just kind of a funny little thing. I didn't think it was supposed to go away, but it doesn't matter. Either way, what we want is this.
Why do they all waste my time?
So what we're going to do is break this glass, despite the fact that, I didn't really talk about it, but when we listened to the exhibit, they talked about how this is the Hall of Time, and the exhibits aren't really stable and they're not ready, so make sure you don't touch anything, and we are going to ignore that.
Uh-oh.
By breaking that, we have now rapidly advanced time.
Oh, no!
And we are now trapped in here, except that luckily we can see that this wall is beginning to cave in, so we can smash it open and find our escape. However, what I'm going to do, hang on, pause. I'll just hang out for a minute or so and watch as you can see Luthor continue to age. Which ultimately will prove fatal. Maybe we'll test out some of our magic levels here. So we have magic level 1, which is, I think, lesser spark. And then 2, which is greater spark. And, ooh, getting older. 3 is, chain lightning or lightning storm, maybe? Lightning ball. And then, I guess I won't have enough for enough 4. Well, we got through 3. That's a good start. We can do the other ones later. Let's see, we pull it up. Nope, is that enough? Is that going to be our downfall? Nope, still have another minute. We have quite the beard, though. It's pretty epic. Yes, you. Yeah, so it's lesser spark, greater spark, chain spark, and then level 4 will be lightning when we get ready for it, but unfortunately, not quite there yet. There you go. Took you long enough, Luthor. All right, let's come back here. Let's finish smashing that open and jump through. And then we will run along this path here, and once you get just a few steps away,
That was a
your
close one.
health returns, and you are safe yet again. So we're going to run up here to this little corridor, and then, do we just collect this? Yeah. Ooh. In here, I believe there's one final little tiny skeleton, if I remember correctly. There you are. Maybe I'll do this just for fun. Completely unnecessary. Where are you? You're so fast. Oh, I didn't have enough before. Well, that was a waste of time. Do I still have my key? Yes, I do. Wonderful. All right, well.
Dragon's blood.
Oh, that's right. I think he has a couple. So. Dragon's blood is something that, frankly, I don't really utilize very much, just because it's a little bit difficult to do, but what it is basically a little bomb. You activate it, and then put it down, or throw it, and it blows up. It's a cool little timer, and it's fun, but I can't say that I do it a lot. Now here...
Oh.
I think there was something here. Oh, that's where the bar goes. Okay. Again, I will save one last time as we move forward into the dragon chamber.
What's that smell?
And instead of being nice, we could decide that we want to be a slayer of dragons, which does not go overly well for us. So let's come back here, and this time we'll be nice and just chat with the sleeping dragon.
Smell? Say there, you look like you'd like to get out of here. Any chance you could take me to the southern continent?
Just unbelievably casual about just, I don't know, let's just chat with this dragon, see if he wants to give us a ride. You never know. This is a much more epic arrival than the Shining Path. Keep in mind these almost crystalline pillars, these obelisks here for the future. Quite a few videos from now, but we will see them again. All right, so we can listen to what Luthor has to say about arriving again.
Perhaps my luck has turned. I shall seek a member of that feline race the Draracle mentioned. I must shed this curse and return to the farm soon. The weeds have had a romp, no doubt.
All right, so with that, we will end things here now that we are in the Huline jungle, and perhaps we will find some answers to Luthor's curse and how to get rid of it, but we'll leave that for next time. So, till then, see ya.